What is going on, my YouTube friends? Make sure my microphone's working. How we living today, all my Patreon friends? What is going on? I'm excited about this one, man. I wrote this down on my own list today, and then I saw my friend Mark sent this to me. So I'm excited, man. I got to give Mark a shout out. I want to toss up your Instagram here and show all the lovely people as well. And my friends, go check him out. He takes some dope photography. The color is so vibrant, man. It's like, for me, as a content creator, it's like aspirational. I want my stuff to look like that. So this is the main squeeze, Believe to be Determined live. And this just came out a day ago. I'm really looking forward to this. I appreciate the support, Mark, as always. My friends, for tuning in. I appreciate your love and support as well. I'm being really awkward, man. I'm not even going to do the rest of this stuff. I'm just going to pull this up. It's my first video of the day. Let's do this.
Every time I close my eyes, I dream that things will get harder before they get better. 'Cause nothing's free.
As if that's so effortless for him, but na 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 na. Well, na 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 na. Like, wow, man. Oh, that's just so clean, and he just looks like so casually singing in that mic. God, you can even see the settings on it. Great. We'll talk about that after.
Before they get better,
Na 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 na.
nothing's free. Oh, but I just want to live in peace. But what's the cost of sanity? Or what can I do to show you the true colors of me? If you don't really wanna see it.
Oh man, they got everything going on here. They got like a DJ in the background. The backing singers were killing it. Violin over here. This drum kit too. Maximilian playing that beautiful SG. Come on, man. You can't see my SG today. Ah, man, this is so cool. I love how, like, I like the performances when they're in their studio and it's like really raw. It's just like one mic kind of thing. But this is so cool, man. They deserve this like multi-channel thing, and we deserve this too. I'm gonna stand up for us on this one. We deserve this too because this sounds fantastic.
Same old song, same old song, same old song. When I was younger, days felt longer. I was strong. Now that I'm older, there's no one to shoulder my heavy load. Oh, but
The little riffs and ad libs that like the synth player are doing, the guitar player are doing, or the organ player, whatever that kind of is. It's so vintage sounding. The ad libs are so tasty though, and they're so nice and blended. And like SGs are known for being like kind of obnoxious. It's probably why I have one. Just like you can hear every note in the chord. It's so bitey. That's why like all that AC/DC stuff is so neat. That like paired with the Gretsch and both the Young brothers just like laying into those guitars. But they're just such neat mid-heavy guitars, low mid and high mid. And so for him to be playing those kind of like funk chords, like, you know, like the flat sevens and stuff like that, and then have like these like ad-libby riffs come out and the mix of them be really nice. Like I'm expecting the guitar to bite more when he's doing his little ad-libs, but it's so nice and smooth. It's so buttery, man. There's a lot of tone in his hands too, man. Like he's a player, you know. He's one of those players. Like
along the road I traveled, I met myself when I unraveled. Ask me where I'm going, I'll say I'm going crazy as fast as I can. Oh, same old song to me. Same old song. Same old song to me. Same old song.
yeah, come on now. let it sing. Let's go. Oh man, I gotta like I haven't paused it in so long, and for the reaction video, man, I have to like wow, it's just so tasty, and this band is just locked in such a nice pocket here, and this drum kit isn't super like we'll call it brilliant, like it's not really like bright and punchy, like it's very much filling the rhythmic space, right? And I like that, man. I like that approach. It's got such like an R&B or like a just like kind of like a jam kind of feel, and I love that. I love that, man. Like it's so cool. It's so cool. I have no idea what these microphones are. These look like things you'd steam your shirt with. They're probably like some vintage ribbon mics or something. I think there were 421s on the toms, but they look kind of different too. Like really, really cool, man. I really don't have that much to say. The SG sounds fantastic. He really knows how to make it sing, man. They're not known for being very sustain heavy guitars naturally, right? So he really knows how to make that sing. And I love it. I adore it. I've owned more SGs in my life than any other guitar. Drummer on his like hi-hat side, the crash cymbal up there, it's an 18-inch. I think they call that an ozone or like one of the variations of the ozone. It almost sounds like a China cymbal or like an Oriental style cymbal, but it's not. And it's easier to transport those ones because they're not like crazy shaped. So in your cymbal bag, they fit a lot better, right? But they sound really cool. I hope he hits it again, and I'll kind of point it out. But it's got a really neat kind of accent to it. Again, not super brilliant, not really bright and like aggressive and in the way, but like more accenty, right? Especially for a big cymbal, it's kind of neat. Give me that guitar. Great lead section. Great lead section. So that's on the Moog or whatever. That's the organ part because the guitar player buddy's playing the funk chords again. Okay. Me too, man. Stank face. Real gentle now.
Same old song to me. Same old song to me. Yeah. Same old song to me.
Wow, great build. Great walk. So the bass player's gonna take a lead now. So he's got this is like some form of like an octavizer or something that'll create octaves. So you can mix in how much like the regular dry bass you want, and then you can have high octaves, you can have low octaves, you can kind of sync them or change them differently. You can even set it instead of octaves, you can set it to like thirds, fifths, like whatever you want, and some of the variations of them. But it's kind of neat because bass is really hard to have, like, especially a funk sound, because you're kind of trying to approach like the next steps after an upright bass, like a double bass. So you don't want it to be super bitey like we're used to in like modern music. So when you're doing leads and stuff, you had to have different ways of making it more announced, more kind of prominent, right? So like an octave or an octavator or octavizer, whatever they're called. I feel like what's that? I'm not gonna get into it. Doofenshmirtz. anyways, so that's what he's up to right now, and I think he's gonna take a lead. That's great. That's that ozone symbol. That's that ozone symbol. Come on now. Give me some more of this. Back and vocals are killing this. That sounds so nice. Stank face. Oh man, I don't want that to end. I've been saying that lots lately. Great song, man. Great performance. I loved every bit of that. That SG sung. Like just sung, man. I don't know what he's up to make it play like that. I sure as hell can't make mine sound like that. Wow, man. Bass player went off. Bass player falls into like that same category for me. Like the taste is nice. You know, like there's lots of bass players out there that can play. They can play faster, they can play slower, they can play all that stuff. But like this dude, like whatever his approach is or like whatever his style is, I really liked that. I really liked it. I liked the vintage feel that they're approaching, man. Like they got a couple keyboard players here. It looks like I don't know if maybe Buddy moves around. I didn't really see too much over at this this other keyboard here, but like his station up by the drummer. The Nord sounded really nice, sounded really vintage. Having the DJ there was really neat. Backing vocalist, everything multi-tracked was really cool. Having like a nice mix of it was really cool. Like I said, I appreciate the like home studio or like they're like I'm not trying to make it sound bad. They're that studio space they have in the forest, man, is so neat. Like if there's anything I could do, I would do that. But I like hearing this band this way. And so he's singing into a Shure SM7B, and he had the settings the same as me. I think I can hold on. This one, this. It might not focus. Anyway, about in there. So this one here, you can see that it kind of goes down. So it's a straight line. Wow, it's a straight line and then it goes down. So that's just called a low pass roll off. So what that does is it just removes a lot of the low frequencies before it like gets recorded, right? That's just all extra information that you're probably not going to have in a vocal anyways. Like it would just be stuff that you're sending to like subwoofers and it would just sound like whoa, 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 whoa. Like it doesn't do anything for you. So you just alleviate that at the source. You don't have to worry about it later. And they're going to do a little bit of touching up because like the amount of high pass that they had on his voice, I think I called that a low pass, but it's a high pass filter. I think the amount that they had it was higher than the standard 100 hertz, because he's had a really nice crispy vocal, but like the spectrum of it was set really high, and I like that. I like that for his voice, man. Great microphone. I could talk about that microphone all day. Large diaphragm sounds so nice, and it's not gonna pick up a bunch of bleed from the room. So if anyone starts going off, if drummer is playing really loud, that mic won't pick it up. You kind of have to be like right up in front of it for it to really respond and really track and record, right? So anyway, man, I appreciate you looking out for me. I appreciate the support and the love. My friends, if you could give me the thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel, push me around a little bit, and we'll talk to everyone again soon.